After considering it for at least a month, deciding against it, then watching more videos such as Will Bangs Look Good on You and How to Cut Your Own Bangs, I finally decided to just do it. I had the video I was following playing the whole time, which is why today I'm mainly doing a voiceover. I can send the video to anyone who's interested, but I don't think that will be very many of you, and that's okay. Today's video is just for fun, and maybe I can encourage you to try something new or step outside of your comfort zone. I know it's just hair, it's not that deep. However, I really was giving myself a motivational speech, pulling out all the inspirational quotes to finally make up my mind. I kept thinking, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. While this might not be exactly applicable to trying a new hairstyle, it did help me realize that at least I could say I tried it instead of continuing to wonder if it would look good. What's something you've been considering trying? Is it worth it just to continue wondering, pondering all the doubts? Believe me, I've been in a situation where I was weighing the risks and the benefits of a decision that would end up changing the course of my life. Hopefully I'll be sharing more of that story in a future video. You can stay there forever if you so please, asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? Is it worth it? What if it makes me uncomfortable? What if I don't succeed? But I dare you to ask yourself, what if you do succeed? We can never predict the future or know what the outcome will be, but what we can do is take one step, then another one, and another. What will your one step be today? And as we're closing out 2023, moving into a new year, what will your one step be in 2024? While, yes, we can begin to dream, plan, and hope for 2024, I dare say, wait, pause, take a breath, open your eyes, look at your calendar. How many days are left in 2023? For whatever goal or resolution you may have for next year, what can you do right now to set yourself up? Because when the clock strikes midnight, the year may change, but what else will? I will still be me. You will still be you. You will probably still be sleeping in the same bed, living in the same house, working at the same job, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But if you ask me, which you didn't, but you're still listening, so thank you for that, I do appreciate it. There isn't much of a reason to put off starting until the new calendar year. 3 years ago, I was in such a decision-making process, and if I hadn't decided to at least try, to at least take that first step, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. I had wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time. There's a video I took in high school that was going to be my first video. I was giving an introduction to what I would be doing and showing on my channel. Spoiler alert, it was quite different from what my channel is now. But I can't help but wonder, what if I had started then? What if I hadn't let myself get talked out of it? Would I have made embarrassing videos? Probably. And who knows if I would have been able to stay as consistent while going through college. And maybe I might have started it up again when I lived in Honduras and it would have become what it is today. Nonetheless, I'm glad I started when I did. It took me over 2 years to reach that dreamed of 1,000 subscribers milestone, and it wasn't easy. But taking the first step certainly did get me very far. Maybe taking the first step isn't intimidating to you. It's the steps that might come after, or the sum total of all the steps. And that's why we call them steps, to keep the focus on just one at a time. Have you ever considered that walking is basically falling? Yes, you must lift your leg, but from there you simply let your weight fall over that foot, and then back onto the other one. And falling, well, that is done by gravity. It doesn't require much from us besides being the body in motion. So what can you do to make that first step as easy as falling? How can you set yourself up before the end of the year so that mere gravity is doing the work? And when it does, it simply allows you to fall in place. But don't just fall into place, stick your other foot out and fall again. Remember, an object in motion stays in motion, and that momentum will keep you taking step after step until one day you realize it would be harder to stop than to take the next step. And that is an excellent place to be. In fact, it's not even a place, it's a path, because there never really is a point where you can say you've arrived, now is there? When we accomplish one goal, we set the next one. We move the goalpost, which can either be a positive or a negative. I'll let you figure that one out based on your personal goals. Now, let's go back to the walking is falling analogy, which I did not originate, by the way. I actually heard it from a former dance professor of mine. No one can stay in one place forever. We must move. We must go somewhere. If you started falling, or if someone pushed you while your feet were firmly planted on the ground, you would most likely eventually have to take a step. Either that or land on some part of your body that was not meant for step taking. Therefore, we are all in movement. Even if you are immobile, the earth is spinning and revolving around the sun, so we are all moving through space. Would you rather just continue life with that as your primary movement pattern? You should also consider that you are moving through your life. You are still here listening, right? So you are taking steps, but in what direction are your steps taking you? Now, of course, that goes back to the knowledge that we can't really predict what will happen in the future. We probably can't see the end of the path. What starts as a small fork in the road may end up leading us far from the desired destination, which is why I think we can use this time, right now, to prepare us for whatever step we want to take in 2024. Take the time to not just create resolutions, but orient yourself towards the goalpost. Think about what the first, second, and third steps must be. Then use that building momentum to carry you towards the goal. Philippians 3:14 says, I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us. But I'll leave you with Matthew 6:34, which says, Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Let's finish out the year strong, shall we? And prepare ourselves to make the next one even stronger. Well, I did. I cut my bangs, so that just happened. So grow out if I don't like it. I changed my mind. They just need a little bit of training to go to the right place. Okay. I will just stop touching it for now. This side's a little bit, I don't know, longer than this, I think.